so excited. All right, take one, here we go. Hey guys, it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming for you guys today because I've been living here in Shanghai for 6 months and life has been so busy that I have not had time to film, to edit. But today, I'm so excited to sit down with you guys and update you on everything that's been going on from the minute that I landed until now, 6 months later, living here as an expat. So if you want to hear more about what I've been up to and what I've been doing, keep on watching. Hey, I'm Cassie. In 2020, I moved my life from New York City to Shanghai, China in the middle of a pandemic. Subscribe to catch up on expat living and solo travel. So the last time that you guys saw me, I was just moving to China and I had vlogged my entire experience of what it was like moving in the middle of a pandemic. So after the move, once I arrived in country, I had to do my 2 weeks of hotel quarantine here in China for the safety of everyone and also for myself to make sure that I was healthy. It was the weirdest experience coming out of quarantine and stepping out into Shanghai and feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm really here now. Seeing all these street food vendors and seeing people ride around on their motorbikes and just seeing all these like Chinese signs everywhere in Chinese restaurants. So the first couple of days there was definitely a bit of culture shock. And in addition to that, I also had to start going back to work and going into my regular routine. This was also culture shock because I had come from New York where the entire city was locked down in the middle of the pandemic and we were all working from home. So it wasn't just about getting used to a new country, it was also like, oh my gosh, I need to get back to like getting into the rhythm of everything. So that was really my first month. It was really about quarantining and getting back into the rhythm of working in person again, as well as, you know, a lot of those little housekeeping things. Then the second month was where I had to start looking for apartments. House hunting is always stressful. I knew at the get-go that I wanted roommates and that was something that I needed because I wanted a support system outside of work and also outside of my social friend groups. So I went house hunting independently and also with a housing agent for about 2.5 weeks, and I saw maybe 8 different properties before finding my current apartment. And just to let you guys know, I do have a room tour coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. So after I found my apartment, I definitely felt this huge burden just lift off of me, and this is where I was able to really start focusing on the fun parts, meeting new friends and trying new restaurants and really experiencing the city. I was able to find friends pretty quickly here in Shanghai because this city is so diverse and international, and it's very ageless, and there's so many different Facebook groups and WeChat groups for people with all kinds of different interests. So that was really exciting for me because I think moving here without any family, it was very nerve-wracking to wonder like, when will I find friends? What will they be like? What will that be like? But I found my nucleus of like 10 close friends within the first 2 months. So I'm really, really grateful for that. And the cool part is they're from all over the world. Some of them are also from the States, but I've had friends from the Netherlands, from Australia, from Europe. So it's just been a wild, wild experience. Then the last thing in 2020 was that I wrapped out the year going to Sanya for Christmas, which was my first domestic trip here in China, and I was really excited to do it because it was around the holiday season, and it was definitely really hard for me to not be able to see my family in person. I know that that was the case for a lot of people, even if they lived close to their relatives because of the pandemic, but it was really hard for me to feel like I wasn't having a very typical Christmas. But I went down there for 5 days and they had the most beautiful beaches, the most incredible seafood, and it was just a really great first trip to get away from the city and just to have a little bit of time to myself. So after the new year, with the move being done, I felt like I finally had time to focus on experiencing China and developing a deeper understanding for this beautiful country, for understanding Shanghai, understanding its history. I remember being here for my first Chinese New Year in February and hearing all the different traditions and things that people did with their families for the new year, and it was such an incredible learning experience. I've also been able to travel to a couple of other cities nearby and within COVID restrictions here in China, such as Nanjing and Suzhou, and being able to see some of these cities and see history with my own 2 eyes is so crazy because these artifacts are things that I would not have been able to see in the States. Being here in China and living here has definitely given me a new appreciation and a new sense of pride for my Asian heritage and my Chinese heritage, and being able to learn more about where I came from and, you know, my cultural roots is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The part that still amazes me is that I've been here for 6 months, which is crazy because thinking back to what it was like first moving here and all of the unknowns, it was very, very intimidating. But my life here in Shanghai has exceeded all of my expectations, and I still wake up every single day with an appreciation for being here and just a desire and a curiosity to learn more about this country and, you know, its different regions and different cultures. So I'm really grateful and I'm really happy, and I can't wait to see what the next 6 months will bring. Anyway guys, that's your update on the last 6 months of my life here in Shanghai. The one other thing that I wanted to say before I signed off for this video is that my channel has and will be a little bit more quiet. I haven't been posting as many videos because this channel was intended to be a travel channel and a travel vlog channel, but obviously with the pandemic, no one's traveling, so there's no reason for me to post videos just yet. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so thrilled to be sharing this process with you guys. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and to hit the bell notification icon for more alerts when I post. And until the next video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.